Hi, Chad. It's Karina. And I wanted to give you an idea of how I go about assigning items in the Spanish for Healthcare, my Spanish lab. As you can tell, I'm in your course right now, and I'm going to send you this code. But simply, what I do, because of how I set up this course, is I start at today's view and I click on Assignment Calendar. When I get to assignment calendar, there's some things that are hidden that most likely should stay hidden because they're really not assigned. You can go in there and maybe add some things to folders, but really the course is pretty much set up pretty tightly and streamlined. And I haven't had students complain about if it's not straightforward enough. It's pretty straightforward enough for the students. So the way I assign items is pretty straightforward. It's pretty succinct. I go into my module and I will open that up. So this is right here the main module folder, the one that has the name on it, para comenzar, por aquí, por favor, and so on, una visita al médico, or el cuerpo humano, and so on and so forth. The one that has those numbers on it, or the names on it, that's the main folder. Within that folder, you're going to see that things are hidden, and I've left them hidden. And then there's one folder inside of that, which is this one right here. I'm going to click on it. That's the one that is visible, and that is the one that I assign. So in essence, I have to open the folder para comenzar, por aquí, por favor, and then I will assign the folder inside of that by using these three little dots here. And so I will click on those. Or actually, I will do that. I'll just click on those and I will do assignment properties. And then what will happen is I'm assigning the entire folder. And so when I do that, it will assign this folder and it will shut down when I want it to shut down. And I don't have to worry about releasing particular activities. So according to my syllabus, everything is due within this date range and it does not reopen. It's not eligible to be reopened. So everything is due before the date range. So I get in here and I click assign with due date and say the due date is 10 days from now. So I will do February 19th is my due date. Okay, so it'll change that. And then I go to restrict availability and I set an availability date range. So I only want this to be available from a certain date according to my syllabus to the end date. So I will choose from today to 10 days and I will just simply click on the set end date as due date. And then usually what I usually do is I assign the items to show students but prevent them from opening them before or after the dates listed. I show an availability notification and then I show assignments. I click on those two and then I save it. And after that, basically I have a little flag here on my calendar saying when the beginning of the availability of that particular module is due. And then I also have a little clock on the calendar saying this is when it is actually going to cease to be available from students. So from here is when it's available, from here is when it is due. And I usually do that. I do that for every single folder. So I open up Module B, and then I assign Module B, assignment properties. I open up Module C, D, E, and F. And then I usually don't have to open the review activities folder. I just assign it from there and it will make its own. So I like to set up all of the dates before the beginning of the quarter so that when the students go in, they know exactly when everything is due. and I never change these due dates. So it is what it is, and students, if they don't like it, they can just retake the class next quarter. It sounds pretty harsh, but most of the time when I give at least 10 days to do each module, everyone pretty much stays on task. And that, in a nutshell, is how I assign in my Spanish lab.